everybody, it's Dominique, and this is part 2 of how to make a granny square. So in the previous video you learned how to start it and how to make a double crochet, and the point of a granny square is that it's in groups of 3 double crochets. So I just finished my round off there, and you're not seeing things. My yarn does change colors, it's different shades of red. So now I just finished my last corner here, my 3 double crochet. So to close off that gap, I'm just going to do a slip stitch, and once again I'm going into the second one, the second double crochet, sorry, doing my slip stitch, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to turn my work. And this is the last round, although you can by all means continue to go as many rounds as you like. As long as you follow the same pattern, you'll do just fine. So 3 double crochet, and remember, because you did that chain 3, you really only have to do 2 double crochet in the very first hole at the beginning of the round. Okay, so that's my chain 3, and this is my other 2 to make my 3 double crochet. Now I'm going into a corner, so I need to chain 2, and once again double crochet, yarn over, insert it, yarn over, pull out, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops only, yarn over, pull through the last 2. Now a granny square is very popular for blankets, purses, wallets, slippers. You can do anything with a granny square. You can make toys or baby blankets. They're really handy, and they're really easy to make once you get the hang of it. So because we are in a corner, and you'll know that because there's 2 clusters of 3 double crochet, you're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then do your second group of 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. So that's my corner. Now the next hole I'm going into is not in a corner, it's on a side of the square. So instead of chaining 2, I only have to chain 1 and then do 3 double crochet. So that's the important thing, and once you get going you'll remember to do it, but I still screw up every now and again. So only 1 group of 3, and you only chain 2 prior to that, because you don't need to go around a corner. But now I do. So once again, chain 2. So when you go to a corner, you chain 2, do your 3 double crochet, chain 2 again because we're in a corner, in the same hole, we're coming up to a side, so just chain 1, do your 3 double crochet, and keep going around in that pattern until you get to the end. And the way to finish a granny square, all you would have to do is just put your slip stitch into the second double crochet from the beginning of your work, or beginning of the round, sorry, and then you can bind it off. Once again, to bind it off, all you do is just snip off about 1 inch and bring the tail through and tighten it. I'm just going to quickly finish mine so you can see what a granny square fully looks like. If you have any questions, please feel free to send me an email or leave a comment. I do check my YouTube account frequently. Whoops. If you have any suggestions as to what you would like to learn, by all means leave me a comment and I'll be more than happy to try it out, see if I can solve your problem or question, and then make a video just for you. I know personally I'm working on a granny square blanket for my mother-in-law, and it's fun making the squares, it's just not that fun sewing them together. But it'll be a nice Christmas present. So I am almost done. Okay, so you'll see that my granny square, it's a little ruffled. I haven't been keeping consistent tightness with my yarn as I've been working it, but this just gives you a rough idea of what a granny square looks like. And then all you have to do is just do your slip stitch at the end of the round, cut off the end, bring that little bit through, tie it tightly, and there you go. You just finished making your first granny square. And another alternative too, before I forget, you can use solid colored yarn. You don't have to use multicolored by any means, but you can do them in different colors as well as you go through each round, and I'll make a video specifically for changing colors. Okay? Thanks for watching.